I'm Tanika Gross, best-selling author, speaker, and creative coach, and I want to spend a minute with you expressing my extreme gratitude for my personal coach, Sade Wayadu, Personal Brand Strategist. When I first met Sade, I was brand new to the world of entrepreneurship. I knew I had a gift and I knew I had talent. I even knew exactly who I wanted to serve. I just didn't know where to start. I ran across one of Sade's ads across the world of social media and enrolled into her Brand Your Greatness Academy. That by far was one of the best decisions I could have ever made. Since then, I have been featured across several different online platforms, including an affiliate of the Today Show. I've also created numerous programs, products, and services for my clients who have then created programs of their own for their clients. I've also birthed my first book, which peaked at #1 on Amazon.com, making me an Amazon.com best-selling author. If you are considering hiring Sade Wayadu, Personal Brand Strategist, for any of her one-on-one coachings, products, or even services, know that that is a decision you must say yes to. Sade will help encourage you to get out of your own way and birth that dream that you've been holding on to for so long. You owe it not only to yourself, but for those that you were meant to serve.
Hello, beautiful people. We are here with the phenomenal Christina Dukes. She is a success manifestation coach and business coach for entrepreneurs and careerpreneurs. And we had the opportunity of working together and helping her build her profitable and prosperous brand. Christina, can you tell us a little bit about the experience of working with me?
Well, I will say this. It was an amazing experience. Absolutely. What the main thing that was the most important and the most impactful about working with you, Sade, is that you're a motivator. Okay, you're super awesome at branding, but you're a motivator and you're all about implementation, about actually doing it and getting it done. And one thing for me that you definitely did was you pushed me. It's like, what is that next level? What do we need to do? How do we get your brand together? And so when I came to Sade initially, I don't even think I had a website up or anything. I actually didn't have any of that. And so through your direction and your motivation and your perseverance to see me win, right? Because I think for you, Sade, the main thing is that when your clients win, you win. And that's one thing I like about you, that you're a great cheerleader, was that you helped me get that website started. The big finale was that I ended up having like a $50,000 a month and being able to coast for a few months before saying, hey, I got to get back to work again and get back out there and become more visible. But you definitely helped me with the motivation to do that, to position myself as a brand, to be confident in what I was doing, and to really think about also, even though I'm a money coach, was to think about, how am I leaving money on the table and what are things that I can do to generate quick revenue? So when it comes to revenue acceleration, motivation, branding, that's your thing. You're just absolutely amazing. And I could not have had a $50,000 a month without you.
My name is Giselle Bonds and I am your branding photographer. I own Positive Images Photography, which is located in the Oakland Bay area. And I was pleased to have Miss Sade Wayadu come into my life in January of 2016 at the Periscope Summit. And I don't have enough good things to say about Sade. She is such an inspiration. She's an encourager, but most of all, she leads by her example. And she teaches through her transparency. So when you see, Sade is always very clear about what her next goal is, and she brings you along for that ride. And so you understand that the things she is teaching you, she is actually using in her business. And so you know it's legitimate because it's working for her and she's going to show you how to do it in your own business. I vacillate between feeling like she's my little sister and feeling like she's my big sister, because she is such a sage, grounded, ancient soul trapped in this millennial body. So she's got this wisdom far beyond her years, but she's got that energy that comes with that youth so that she's able to implement. So I feel so blessed that Sade has been able to pour into me for the past year. And again, anytime I'm in her presence, whether that be virtually or in person, I learn, I grow, and I stretch. And I can't watch her stretching her entrepreneurial wings without realizing that there's more work for me to do. And guess what? Sade's going to teach me how to do it. So thank you, Sade, for being the light in the world that you are. And I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Hello. This is the young executive, Carl Michelle. You see the shirt, right? You see the hat, right? The young executive, Carl Michelle, best-selling author of BAM! 365 Hip Hop Daily Motivational Quotes. There we go. I'll talk a little bit about that because that's my baby right there. It actually took me 9 months to birth my baby too, so that makes it very special for me. Now, the reason I created the book is because every time I turned on the radio, I heard a destructive message. They talked about sex, drugs, money, and violence. Same message, different beat. So what I did was I extracted the positivity out of the music and the lyrics and the interviews and things like that, added my bit of motivation to it and daily affirmations. Okay, so even with the early success of the book, I released it December 28th of 2015, and it immediately shot up to number 1 on Amazon in 3 categories. Let's go. And that was exciting for me. You know, we got a lot of downloads, a lot of sales and things of that nature, but to date, I'm not where I want to be or where I thought I should be as far as my brand is concerned or the level of success that I'm having. So that's where my good friend Sade Why I Do comes in. Sade literally sat down with me for hours and game planned with me on everything that I needed to take my brand to the next level. And I appreciate you for that, Queen. She didn't give me any blanketed statements like, hey, you should probably go to networking events. She has the craziest network I've ever seen. So she literally says, these are the exact networking events that you need to be at to push your specific brand forward to take your business to the next level. She didn't say things like, hey, you should talk to somebody in the field. No, she said, these are the specific individuals that I want you to reach out to in order to take your brand to the next level. And the kicker for me was, she actually asked me, what's my game plan moving forward? And I'm like, well, I don't know, probably sell more books. I don't know. And she said, Carl, you can't freestyle through life and expect to be successful. Boom, major key. So what I did is just threw out a couple ideas that I was thinking about, I was playing with, that, you know, was in the back of my mind. I said, boom, boom, and boom. She said, that's the one. That's the one you run with. And because she helped me out with focusing and pinpointing exactly what my next moves are, I'm not waiting for someone to give me a platform. I'm in the process of creating my own platform now. So you're about to hear more about that later on. So I absolutely love and adore Sade Why I Do. So anything you need to do to get with Sade I Do, do it.
Hi, my name is Frank Salas. I go by the name The Talented Mr. Salas, and I am currently broadcasting from my suite in Las Vegas, where I'm throwing my first ever conference, and I owe it all to Sade Why I Do. I met her in October of 2015, and at the time of this recording, it is August of 2016, so it's less than a year. And when I first worked with her, I was all over the place. I was Mr. This, Mr. That, Mr. Slash, Mr. Etc. And I had all these things that I'm very qualified and have a lot of talents of. But when I worked with Sade, she taught me that I should make it easy for people to do business with me. And when we had a one-on-one consultation, we talked, we went, ongoing with our relationship, and I brought her on my team as a branding strategist. She helped me strategize my brand. We came up with the Talented Mr. Salas, and we also came up with the Chief Outsourcing Officer. So I'm the Talented Mr. Salas, and I want to be hired as your Chief Outsourcing Officer. And we had this whole message and pitch and all that stuff around that. But I would never have been able to get it to that point if it wasn't for Sade Why I Do. In less than 6 months, I have generated more than 6 figures in revenue. I have 4 sponsorships in less than a year. and I owe it all 100% to Sade Wayadu. If you're somebody who's struggling with brand clarity, brand image identity crisis, you absolutely must hire Sade Wayadu. She will change your life. She will get you paid more. She will help you charge more and raise your prices. And she'll help you be able to work with brands, companies, and of course, sponsors. So make sure that you work with Sade Wayadu. I owe a lot of my success to our conversations early in my career. Sade, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.